Brahman, if you follow Indian philosophy, Brahman is the energy principle. Energy principle. And the whole universe, ocean of melted energy. Ocean of जैसे लावा होता है ना, the whole universe is perceived as pulsating matter. Pulsating matter. It's pulsating matter in which forms arise and forms collapse. We can see stars coming, stars breaking. We can see 100 years back, none of us was here. 100 years from now, none of us will be here. So the whole universe is pulsating energy in which forms arise and forms collapse. So Brahman is an energy principle and is compared to वो जो मकड़ी होती है, मकड़ी अपने ही जाले में रहती है. So this Brahman is immanent in the universe because Brahman is the energy principle. Energy is immanent in the universe. And because it is immanent in the universe, the entire universe is sacred for us. Reality. ये सब जो हम देखते हैं. For once the Western mind went with the Greeks, and reality is terra firma. For the Western mind, geometry is the ideal science for the Greeks. And that means for them reality is measurable, quantifiable. You can cut it, segment it and recreate it. Geometry में होता है, इसका square का triangle. So the terra firma, reality is a terra firma. But for us, reality is not terra firma. It is terra cognita. And there are 3 levels of reality. Pratibhasik satta, tatvarthik satta, paramarthik satta. So 3 different levels of reality. We don't have one terra firma. And cognita, the Dhananjay did mention that in the Rig Veda it is said that Salilani Taksati, that language cuts forms in the ocean of reality. उन्होंने कहा भी लैंग्वेज कंस्ट्रक्ट्स रियलिटी. बड़ा सिंपल है, ये बड़ा कॉम्प्लेक्स लगता है. बच्चे हमारी क्लास में भी सोचते थे हाउ कैन लैंग्वेज कंस्ट्रक्ट रियलिटी. The idea is that reality is not necessarily outside. In fact, whatever is outside, you are also constructing it in your mind. आप माइंड में कंस्ट्रक्ट कर रहे हैं. अगर मैं एग्जांपल जो दिया करता था कि if I utter the word cat, everybody knows cat, बिल्ली. And if I start asking कि आपने दिमाग में कोई कैट आई, क्या रंग है? You go around, you will find there are 70 cats, different cats. कोई वाइट है, कोई काली है, कोई बैठी हुई है, कोई भाग रही है, कोई चल रही है, किसी ने मुंह में बलूंगड़ा पकड़ा हुआ है. You see? So that one word, cat, has created so many cats. Because the word, the object or the word or even the image, घोड़ा या घोड़े की फोटो या घोड़ा शब्द, तीनों, they evoke an image in your mind. That is called cognition, and that is what we call reality. So that way, you see, for us reality is not ये सामने जो है बस, इसके पीछे, इसके beyond, इसके नीचे, इसके अंदर, you see क्या है? We are not able to understand. And ultimately, you see, for the West, this reality, Cartesian separateness, everything is separate. Everything has its own identity. बड़ी प्रॉब्लम कर रखी है इनके आइडेंटिटी ने आजकल. अस्मिता का इतना प्रकोप है समाज में भी, हर जगह आइडेंटिटी, हर चीज अलग. But in our thought, it is a continuum. There is no discreteness. It is continuum. प्रतीति स्वरूपवाद जो है बुद्धिस्ट का, interdependence. Everything is interdependent on the other. Everything is linked with the other. And at a highest level, at the level where we said that creation is simply energized matter, at that level there is no difference. There is no difference. So when you are young and if you mistake a rope for a snake, you get scared and you have fear, you can't speak. But then when you grow a little wise, or when the light is shed, you say, अरे ये तो rope है, सांप नहीं है. Attitude to nature. West का, they do things to nature, but we do things for nature. बहुत बड़ा भेद है ना? वो as Descartes again mentioned the goal of knowledge is to bend nature to man's purpose. Bend nature to man's purpose. ये goal of knowledge है. Descartes, 16th century, 70s, early 17th century. नेचर को इतना बेंड किया कि द डिपार्टमेंट्स ऑफ एनवायरमेंटल साइंस बनाने पड़े. पहले तोड़ो फिर जोड़ो. फर्स्ट डिस्ट्रॉय देन वेल्ड करिए या गोंद लगाइए या कुछ भी करिए. ट्राई टू डू दैट. बट इट्स वन ऑफ द सैड फैक्ट्स ऑफ लाइफ दैट व्हाट इज लॉस्ट by through gaining new knowledge, you lose certain forms of knowledge, kinds of knowledge. That which is lost cannot be recovered. It's not recovered. You see? So what you lose. And we consider that, a replacement, substitution as progress, development. But then at a cost, as we know, at a great cost. The West has reached the pandemic of affluence, material well-being, at the cost of human relationships. At the cost of relationships. And the society is not able now to recover those relationships that they have lost. And then man as a species. In the Abrahamic system, man is a sinner. He is sinful. He is a fallen creature. Read the Old Testament. Because he violates God's dictum. And so he is a fallen creature. Because he is a fallen creature, he has to be redeemed. उसको उठाना है, उसको डेवलप करना है, उसको लाइट डाल के उसको नॉलेज का ज्ञान की लाइट देनी है, या उसको डरा धमका के दूसरी तरह ले जाना है. बट मैन इज ए सिनर. मैन इज ए सिनर इन द अब्राहमिक सिस्टम. बट इन आवर सिस्टम वी आर स्पार्कल्स ऑफ द डिवाइन. अहम ब्रह्मस्मि. एंड Carlyle, 19th century Carlyle, he uses exactly these words. Who am I? I am a sparkle of the divine floating in the ether of eternity. I am a sparkle of the divine floating in the ether of eternity. And at that level, we are all equal and we are all one. We are all equal and all one. So, as a species, then beings, life forms, in there is a separateness. But here, we have a continuity. Man is not superior. He is not the best. He is just part of that 8 lakh 44,000 or something, 84 lakh yoniya, which is very close to the modern assessment of 8.5 million, you see, life forms. They are all the same, at the same level, and they have the equal right. A cockroach has an equal right to live as me. I am not superior. I am not God's best creation. Again, Old Testament, read Deuteronomy, that I have made you in my image. You, create the ship, the fish of water and fowl of the air are for you to enjoy. Exercise dominion over them. Now this philosophy, exercise dominion over them, it derives the political thought of the West and social thought of the West. Exercise dominion over others. So, and then their time is linear. Unless you believe time is linear, you cannot believe in evolution. You cannot believe in Darwinism. But we don't believe in linear time. We believe in cyclical time. साइकिल है, चक्र है. और इसलिए हमारे यहाँ आप वेस्ट में किसी से पूछें कि अब अच्छा है कि पहले अच्छा था, अरे पहले तो बड़ी मुसीबत थी, बहुत ठंड होती थी, सड़कें नहीं थी. आज देखिए कितनी प्रोग्रेस हो गई है टेक्नोलॉजी से, सेंट्रल हीटिंग है. एवरीबडी विल टेल यू नो इट इज़ गुड, इट वॉज बैड. इन इंडिया यू आस्क एनीबडी, पहले ठीक था कि अब तो सब खराब हो गया, पहले बहुत बढ़िया था. इट इज़ वेरी ऑप्टिमिस्टिक कि जितना जल्दी खराब होगा दोबारा शुरू हो जाएगा. द बेस्ट टाइम विल कम अगेन. So it's not pessimism at all. So it's a very fundamental difference. So we are not an evolutionary people. And suffering ह्यूमन लाइफ में जो सफरिंग है, इसकी कॉज क्या है? इसकी कॉज देखिए, ग्रीक्स क्या कहते थे? ग्रीक्स कहते थे फेट। फेट, अगर Oedipus happens to, in error, he marries his mother and he is blinded. That blindness, that suffering is because of fate. Fate is responsible, you see. And the God systems like Christianity and Islam, it is the cause of your suffering is sin. You have violated some dictum of God. Sin. So it's a punishment from God. But in our system, you yourself are responsible for your suffering. कर्म, आपके कर्म का फल है. You cannot pass the buck कि भैया ये तो किस्मत है, खराब निकली, मैंने तो गलती से हो गया. हमारे यहाँ रिगरस सिस्टम है. गलती से हो जाए या जानबूझ के हो जाए, गलत काम गलत है. आजकल हमारी सरकार थोड़ी एंग्लो इंडियन है और हमारी जुडिशरी भी एंग्लो इंडियन है और हमारे एजुकेशन तो है ही एंग्लो इंडियन, तो इसलिए लोग दूसरी सोचते हैं. पर आम जो भारतीय है ना, 80-70% ऑफ पीपल, उनसे पूछिए, गलत काम गलत है और उसकी सज़ा मिलनी चाहिए, चाहे कैसे भी हो. रिगरस कर्म थ्योरी है